always feared you, Angry One. Even now, the Metalhead leader realizes you can destroy him and save the last chance for our race. You now have control of another dark power.
Alright, there we go. What is going on, guys? It is I, the Screaming Ocelot, and welcome back to more Let's Play Jak 2. In the last episode, we went to the mountain, and we completed all challenges there, where we collected 3 mystical artifacts from the mountain. And that was pretty much all we did. Yeah, we just went to the mountain, and that was the whole episode. So, in this one, since we got a new dark ability called the Dark Blast, we now have 2 Dark Jak abilities under our belt here, and our next objective is to go to the power station. And I specifically said last episode that I didn't want to go to the power station just yet for that purpose alone. Because when we go to the power station this time, it'll be a little bit different. Or I should say it's going to play out a little bit different. Because we're not going to be asking VII what we need to do. We're going to be telling VII what we need him to do. And that's gonna be interesting. You never really hear in like video games whenever like you're playing as a character and you get missions from people, you never hear them making demands or being like, oh well, you know, this time I did this for you, so I need you to do this for me. I mean, yeah, there was some pushback when Jak and Daxter did go to crew and be like, yo, like, what do we need to do? But like, we did this one thing, so like, give us information. It's not gonna be like that with VIN. VIN isn't like crew where he's like a crime lord, or whatever crew is. I don't really know. But for whatever reason, we're gonna go to VIN, and this is strictly personal between Jak and the Baron this time. So as you remember, Jak does want to get back at the Baron. Baron is not a word. Baron is the name of a kaiju, but anyway, he wants to get back at the Baron for what he's done to him for 2 years straight. So we're gonna ask VIN for help.
VIN, buddy, we need a favor.
I can't help you with your eco bill.
We need you to switch on the access elevator in one of the palace's support towers.
Sheesh! That's part of the old B-Zone power grid. It hasn't worked for years.
Well, if it's too hard for you, I understand. Power stuff can be tricky.
Tricky? I could route the B-Zone conduit lines through the bypass grid, shunting past the eco rings to connect inductor tubes in series, then back through the outer wall insulator helix and across the resonant flux routers into the number 5 capacitor array. Assuming the circuit's GX75B can handle the surge, I could link the phase loop lines into the primary coils, and presto, you've got instant lift juice.
VIN, you're a genius.
Actually, Mar was the genius. People say he made most of this stuff long ago. The shield wall system, the eco-grid. Anyway, to get that elevator moving, you gotta find and turn on all the old B-Zone power boxes located in the city. There are 5 of them.
That doesn't sound so tough.
No, except those power boxes are guarded by motion-sensing turbo cannons. But if you can destroy the cannons and switch the boxes on, I can do the rest. Just don't tell the Baron I ever saw you.
Yeah, this whole thing that we're doing right now, the Underground didn't authorize this. No one told Jak and Daxter to do this. Jak is actually doing this on his own fruition now. He has his own itinerary, and, you know, who are we to judge the man? I mean, it's not like we've been experimented on like animals for 2 years, so we're just gonna go on and do this real quick. And along with destroying the first one and getting on to the second one, now the guards are getting suspicious. As you can see, the map is now flashing red. I mean, you know, the government did pay for this stuff, so I mean, like, we're technically breaking government property, but it's not really up to them, really. We have our own itinerary, and we are on a mission to take the fight to the Baron. And this is only just to get access to one of the support towers on the palace. Because if you haven't realized, there's a bunch of like cables connected to towers that actually hold the palace upwards. If those things were not there, then the palace most definitely would fall if there was any instability under it. And since that technically is a new area that we're gonna be going into, there are precursor orbs there as well. So I'll be collecting those too. And unlike some of the other areas that we've been to where we need more gear or we can't get them as of right now, we can get everything in the tower right now. It's pretty much just going to be like on the way to the place we need to go. Besides one, which is going to be right behind us. It's kind of hard to see the first orb, because I think the first orb that we're going to get is actually the one that spawns behind us. And because of that, like, not many people do know about that because the camera's in a fixed position, so you can't really see it because the camera is right behind you and it doesn't really show the precursor orb in the way. There we go. Got those done. Now it's time. I don't like that vehicle. Give me this one. So now it's time for us to go to one of the towers. The support towers. Over here in the green section. Going through this tiny little opening, and here we go. So now, it's funny to say that this is actually the only thing inside those support towers is elevators. So the first precursor orb, as I said, is behind us. It's right there. But it's funny to think that in these towers, it's only these elevators right here. Because as soon as we exit, we're immediately on one of the cables that hold the tower in place. Look at this, dude! Like, look at this scenery! We see the ammo dump that we actually got rid of right there. One of the towers, and the other towers as well. That over there, that is, I believe it's a place called the Dig. Or no, that's the drill platform. You can tell because the crane over there. And then, if we come over here, we can see right there, it's the stadium that the races take place in. Right over there is Haven City Forest. And it's not really quite clear, but that little spiky area over there, we won't get until the very end of the game. Because that over there is the Metalhead Nest. But other than that, like, yeah, look at all this scenery. Oh, dude, that sunrise or sunset. I don't even know what type of day it is, but that's just beautiful right there. Well, anyways, going on this cable, we pretty much got to get all the way over there to the tower. Whoa, that platform dropped from under me. Got some more pole platforming. And don't step on that. It's gonna hurt you. It's exposed tile, and you don't want that. So the next one, orb, right there. We have another security gun like we saw in the sewers. Careful on these platforms here. They will fling you off if you're too slow. Another gun. Oh, got me. Luckily, there's more health right there. And the next precursor orb is right here. Be careful, that is a platform that will drop out from under you. Man, just think, the thing that we're going through here is just one of these cables. Just imagine what one of these other cables might have. If they have, like, guns on them and, like, security measures to make sure people aren't, like, doing stuff, you know? Just imagine that real quick. Like, picture that. Like, this is just one of the cables that we're on. But some of the other cables might have other security measures that we don't even know of yet. Other than that, here we go.
I've told you I will have more eco by week's end. We'll transport it directly to your nest, as promised.
A deal is of no value
if you can't deliver, my dear Baron. I grow impatient with your puny gestures. Give me the agreed upon eco soon, or the deal is off, and your precious city will pay the price.
He's toying with us! Let me lead an assault on the nest before it's too late! I can take him!
Patience, Commander. No one has ever penetrated the Metalhead nest, you know that. I've seen what comes of such foolish plans. No, strength is their weakness. We play helpless. We train them to eat from our hands. And then... Move forward with the plan! Tell Ashlyn to up her patrols. I want that tomb found.
But your daughter has not been agreeable.
I'll see to that problem, one way or another.
Ashlyn is the Baron's daughter?
And find that child! If you'd spent half as much time looking for the little brat as you spent flirting with that mechanic girl, we would have pinned his royal ass to a wall long ago.
As you wish. With enough persuasion, I'm sure our spy... What was that?
Yep, there we go. Well, we got more of the plot added to the story. And it's kind of funny, too. Not many people seem to interpret, like, what exactly the Baron was talking about there. But basically, here's the plan. The plan that they have here is the Baron will supply metalheads with eco. And if they have enough eco, the metalhead will attack the city just enough so that the people feel helpless and that they need someone to save them. And the Baron will obviously go and, like, fight back against the metalheads, and the metalheads won't really, like, it won't really happen, but they'll back off, pretty much. Making them feel like, oh, this Baron guy is cool because he made the metalheads go away now. We need him as a protector. But as said before, they're running out of eco fast. And it actually shows that the Baron Praxis, he actually tried to penetrate the metalhead nest before. It was explained pretty much what he did when he touched his mechanical part of his face. That happened when he tried to penetrate the metalhead nest before. He lost part of his face and he paid the price for it. Which is why he said he sees what comes of such foolish plans. With that out of the way, let's go down here.
So, we have a rat in the walls, do we? A rat and his boy, it seems. Back for a few more dark eco treatments? Will allow me to put you both out of your misery.
Yeah, got a first boss fight here. So the main weapon you're really going to be using is the blaster. You can use other guns here if you're in New Game Plus mode or Hero mode, but basically, it's only going to be good to use the blaster here. It's the only other gun that you seem to actually, like, can use and actually is effective. If you run low, there are some ammo crates right here. So we got the first part done there. And every boss fight here is actually gonna have 3 phases, as seen by the little dividers in the health bars there. So now there's a new method he's gonna be using. It's these little seeker bombs that look like rockets from Spyro 2 for some reason. This is the easiest part of the boss battle, I will say. Go. Alright, so this final part, I'm going to try to make up for not killing the Metalhead Rhino in the last episode. I just need to make sure this guy gets as close to me as possible. So this is the hardest part of the boss fight. Boom. Flawless.
The dark powers I gave you can't protect you forever! Since I made you, I can destroy you. We'll meet again soon!
Yeah, whatever. Bye-bye.
That was actually a pretty quick boss fight, I gotta say. I was actually expecting to die a few times, not even gonna lie, man, because, like, this boss fight is, like, one of the ones I am the most terrible at for some reason. But either way, the final precursor orb we have to get is right here. And that's all of them up here for the palace. Going down another elevator here. That's not another palace support tower, by the way.
Access granted.
We're literally coming out of the front of the entire fortress. Yeah, because that's not going to cause suspicion at all. Well, with nothing else left to do, and no one else needing to be in need, our best bet now seems to be go back to the underground and get our next mission from Torn.
The city's on high alert. What the hell did you two do?
Us? Nothing. We've been, sightseeing. Right, Jack?
Really? Then why are the Crimson Guard looking for a dangerous young man with light hair, blue tunic, and a rabbit orange rat on his shoulder?
Could be anyone. Orange is the new black this season.
Look, we climbed up to the Baron's palace, and we tripped a few alarms.
Oh, right, that too.
What? I didn't authorize a strike on the...
Hey, we kicked the Baron's ass. Unfortunately, he escaped.
And we overheard a secret meeting with the leader of the Metalheads.
You saw the metalhead leader?
No, he was on some communicator, but we heard him talking with Baron Praxis.
The Baron is bribing the Metalheads with ego.
It will never be enough.
But the Baron's gonna double-cross him.
Is that so? Well, our good Baron's wonderful charm must have angered someone, because there's word from the wasteland that metalhead armies are on the move again.
Why didn't you tell me Ashlyn was Praxis's daughter? What's your connection with her?
That's none of your business. Since you've stirred up the Wumpy's nest, you and Whiskers here get to move 4 of our people to new safe houses. Shuttle each agent to a location they specify. Move all of them without any casualties. Don't screw this up, Jack.
You know, out of all the quotable lines in this game that people could quote, that seems to be a popular one. Don't screw this up, Jack. Alright, so here we're gonna have our timed mission here. We gotta get these guys to the safe house that they want to go to. Now, the time limit is enough, even in itself, but now we also got Crimson Guards. And you know, even before that guy I just hit, I didn't even hit a single one. So I don't know why they're literally like trying to get me now, because like I didn't even do anything yet, but whatever. Alright, so basically avoiding these Crimson Guards and getting these guys to the safe houses, that's pretty much all we're doing right now. Not really that bad, I will say. The only bad thing is you're probably going to be vehicle hopping from time to time because the bullets that the Crimson Guards are firing, whatever they are, lasers, bullets, whatever they are, they still do do damage to the vehicle, so you're pretty much gonna have to get to a different vehicle as soon as possible, almost. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah, that happens. Bro? What? Okay. Okay. Dude, I have to be in the aura of light? That's stupid. That right there is stupid. I had to be in the aura of light. But either way, with that confusing part out of the way here, we're on to our third guy. Right here. Get in.
Right, let's go.
So, I guess with nothing else to say, I will say this too. This is one escort mission that I really don't dislike. Usually with video games having escort missions, it's usually like, you know, you have to stay with the person all the time, you have to, like, defend them, and usually they walk really slow for some reason. And then, like, when enemies come by, they, like, run around at normal speed, which pretty much shows you that these people who you're escorting, they can run normally like normal, because when enemies show up, they run around normally in a circle at normal speed. So they can run if they wanted to, but they're choosing to go slow. Me and my personal gripes with escort missions out of the way and how this one does it right. We're on our final guy, and this is a new kind of thing here, almost. It's a unique perspective that I don't really see that much, but we're gonna have to be driving on the docks almost to avoid the Crimson Guards in the air and to get this guy to the safe house, because we need to park on the dock.
Get more cruisers in here. Good, you did well. I'll tell the Shadow we're safe.
Pretty easy right there. Not even gonna lie, I thought that was gonna kill me also.
The operation was a success. All underground members are safe. Come back to the hideout. I have a mission for you while we wait for this alert to blow over.
Oh, no, the way Torn said let's get back to the hideout, so let's do that.
This is a no-hover zone.
Report all wrongdoers.
Nothing so far. Got suspicious activity in the sector.
Scouts report movement in Deadtown. Creatures moving toward the sacred site, just as before.
What happened, before?
Metalheads broke through the old city wall. We fought them, but then the Baron pulled back, leaving everyone outside the new barrier to die. Only the Shadow stayed and somehow stopped the attack.
And now you expect us to go out there again?
You catch on fast. If you prevent the Metalheads from reaching the sacred site, the Shadow will be most grateful. He might even ask to see you. Hey, I'm probably wasting this, but here's a Vulcan barrel for that pea shooter of yours. Believe me, you're gonna need it.
Alright, with that out of the way, the Vulcan barrel, which is now our third gun that we have for our morph gun. We have a scatter gun, blaster mod, and a Vulcan barrel now. And with that out of the way, Torn now gave us a mission to go to Deadtown, but I think I'll save that until the next episode. So if you did enjoy, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to go and share my content so it gets out to a wider audience of people. And make sure to hit the bell so you never miss another upload. And without anything else left to say, this is going to be Pyro... Wait, not Pyro, what am I saying? This is going to be the Screaming Otzel signing off. I'll see you guys in the next episode when we tackle Dead Town. See you then. Peace out.